Good morning. Welcome to Fairfield. I am Linda Bryant, and I'm your worship leader again this morning. And we're going to start with our opening hymn, number 22 in Worship and Song, Great is Thy Faithfulness. And we have a song leader this morning. No, I can't do this.
Okay, the green hymnal.
Please put your cell phones on airplane mode or turn them off completely so that we have bandwidth for our Zoom people. And we'll now have a period of centering silence.
Our silence is not silent this Sunday because we have the wonderful voices of children. Woohoo! Welcome back. We missed you the last 2 Sundays. Would your kids want to come up and hear the children's story? It's okay if you don't. You want to sit right there so you can see me? Thank you. Oh, and you brought all your dolls to see too. Last Sunday, we got told about animals that we like and everything, and we sang a song about the animals, all kinds of animals, and they were wonderful animals. But there's some animals that we're not too happy with. Can you think of an animal that you really don't want to be around, you don't want to touch? You would rather the world didn't have that animal in the world. I'm going to read you a story about such an animal. I used to live in a great big farmhouse, and this animal got in there every so often, and we would have to chase it, hope our cats didn't get a hold of it, and get it out. One time when I was in a class up at IUPUI, the air conditioning was out, so we went and sat on a stairway near doors to the outside and opened those doors to have class. And in flew one of these creatures, flying over the tops of our hair, and the class was no longer because we were just all a mess. So I'm going to read you a story about that animal. Do you know what this animal is? What is that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you'll know when I'm done. All right. This is called Grandma and the Bat. That's a bat. A bat.
Grandma and a bat.
Grandma and a bat. Right. Yes. Yes. I have a few props. You know me. Grandma sat in her favorite rocking chair, and the evening started perfectly. Kind of, all you gals that are grandmas, why are grandmas always portrayed this way? I don't know. Sewing on her favorite quilt. Drinking coffee from her favorite mug. When suddenly, what is that? What is it? Well, let me do it till I'm done. It might, who knows where it might go. What is that? Oh, yes, that's what Grandma did too. She said, it's a bat. Oh, get away. Scat. Can you tell it scat? Get away, get away. Oh, yes, that's right. And you know what it does sometimes? It flies through your hair. She doesn't want it in her hair. Oh, I've got to cover my hair so that it won't get in my hair. Let's see, what can I cover my hair with? Oh, let me see. There. That works. Now the bat can't get in my hair, right? You don't want a bat in your hair. It's creepy, right? He flies around, and sometimes he hides, and she can't find him, and she has to look for him. And she wants him to go outside, so she opens the door and chases him out, out, out. And she gets her fly swatter, which is a very good thing to chase a bat with, and she chases him around and around and around to get him out. And she said, if you don't leave, I'll throw the swatter at you. Do you think he'd be scared of that? She she finally gets him outside. Oh, what a bother, she said.
Can I touch?
In a minute. And then a car pulls up with people in it. And what do you think the people did when they saw her out in the yard with their underwear on her head? They laughed at her. She goes back inside the house and she locks the door because, hey, the bat's gone. And she happens to go in and look in the mirror and, oh my gosh, no wonder those people were laughing at me. Okay. So at last, she goes back to her favorite rocking chair with her favorite quilt and her favorite coffee mug. And where's the bat? Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, the end.
Can I touch it?
Yes, you may.
What do you see?
What
do you see?
Come here.
Come here. Look.
Do you know what bats do and why they're good? They can eat 1,200 mosquitoes in an hour. Oh, yeah. Also, I know you'll enjoy this. Their poop is good for fertilizer. Very good, yes. Kids are always interested in that. Thank you for being a very good audience. Now you know what this is. It's a bat. Yes. Oh, well. Maybe another story.
It's a butterfly.
Well, it flies.
I know, right? It's kind of close. Come on. Let's get all of our stuff. Let's go back.
It's time now for community sharing. We're going to start with announcements, and we'll start with the people on Zoom. Anyone on Zoom have any announcements? Someone's waving their hand. Go ahead. Gotta unmute.
I was just waving hi.
Oh, hi, Paula.
I said I live a mile from the track, and we can't get out of the neighborhood on race day.
Oh, yes, you're in Speedway.
Yeah.
Any announcements in the meeting room?
Thank you, Jimmy. Hi, this is Josiah Hostetler. An announcement from Peace and Social Justice. We'll be screening the movie Brother Outsider on Saturday, June 13th. This movie is about Bayard Rustin, who is a famous Quaker who was the unknown hero of the civil rights movement, an out gay man in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and who organized the March on Washington. And so that'll be Saturday, June 13th at 7 p.m. here at the Meeting House. We'll have popcorn and soft drinks.
This is Jan Baker, and as you notice, we have a young family with children. And so Christian Ed is asking volunteers that might want to donate a Sunday to go to the nursery and be in there. It is not you be there every Sunday. the more volunteers we get, the better it is. And it's a good chance to meet our new family and get to know them and let them meet you and know you. The only requirement is that you have to have a background check, but that's very simple. And unless you've got something we don't know about in your background, it will be very fine, and the church pays for it. So if you're interested, let me know.
Friends, please join me for a moment of prayer. Creator God, may peace prevail on earth. May our fellowship here in the meeting house radiate warmth, peace, and light into our communities. Mother God, there are so many forces in the world that command us to live in fear. May your ever-present Spirit aid us to live in integrity, to speak plainly, and to banish the fear of the shadows of death. May your compassionate waters flow over and through us and wash away the fetters and bindings that hold us back from being our true selves. Loving God, we gather together to worship you in your infinite forms, as the cosmos, as the seed, as the anointed, as the awakened, as the poor and hungry, the sick and imprisoned. We know experientially that your seed and vine lives within each and every one of us. May we recognize you in every one we see. May we look upon each other's faces for the first time and find you. You who are in every plate of food and every cup of drink. We pray for the health, well-being, and strength of all peoples, for the sick, for the needy, for the powerful and the weak. Please inspire and encourage us to forgive our enemies, to turn the other cheek, and to be freed from the specter of vengeance that will never satisfy our souls. May we come to know peace with all peoples, places, and times. Guide us in welcoming the stranger, and to care for all beings with your indiscriminate love. May we reflect on our actions and words and seek repentance where it is right and wholesome, and empower us to increase our outreach and community building. Merciful God, we give you thanks for the life and ministry of Noah Litu Kellum. His presence here is a great blessing. We are grateful for him and his story. May Noah's compassion, gentleness, and presence be an example to each of us. God, may Noah's lips be your lips. May Noah's hands be your hands. Please speak and work through him that your mystery might be revealed. May we receive today's teachings and write it on the scrolls of our heart. Amen.
Good morning, friends. In Jackson's prayer, he mentioned my name for those who don't know my name. Thank you, Jackson, for doing that, and thank you for the beautiful prayer. I am Noah Kellum for those of us who don't know me, and I am a member of this meeting. I taught you one word when I was here last. I don't know if we have people who still remember the word. Is there anyone who remembers the word? No one remembers. That is how hard English is for me. I said the word is mrembe. And mrembe means peace. And it is a greeting that is used by people from Western Kenya, where I come from. It is a greeting for every time. When you meet people, we always say mrembe, wanting peace for everyone. And I say that in Kenya, my community is known as a peace community. They call it mrembe community. When people fight during post-election violence in 2027, 2028, many people were running from other parts of the country to Western Kenya, where I come from. And that is where we have a majority of Quakers. And therefore, I think Quakers have done a good job in western part of Kenya. That is not my message today. I decided this morning I am not going to tell you the title of my message. I want at the end, you can come up with your own title for my message today. But in my message, I begin with a story. And the story goes, an elderly farmer lay on her deathbed, considering the future of her 3 daughters. These young women quarreled night and day. She attempted to reconcile through engaging in conversations, emphasizing forgiving, forgetting, and living in peace. Her daughters ignored this wise advice and grew more bitter by the day. As the old woman's health deteriorated, she called her 3 daughters to her bedside. She requested that they bring with them a bundle of sticks. She offered the bundle to each daughter in turn. I want you to break these sticks in 2, she instructed. Each daughter followed her orders, and none of them could do so. The bundle of sticks remained whole and intact. Now, offered the ailing farmer, take only 1 stick and try to break it. The daughters each held a long stick and easily snapped it in 2. See, the farmer offered. You are like these sticks. Held together, no one person, no one event can harm you. Yet divided, you are easily destroyed. This story was told by Aesop, an ancient wise and a learned man who regularly told simple stories imbued with insight. Acting as one, we are forever strong than alone. In our pursuit for justice, activism, and lives of faith, we are more resilient when we are united. We find strength in unity, and we find faith in possibility. Forever unified, we are able to create a world grounded in integrity and shared values to help shape the future we now imagine. Friends, we are in a time of emergency, leaving the masses destitute. Widespread economic uncertainty looms. Our planet cries out as we take advantage of her many resources. Food insecurity is growing every day. structures that keep us safe, whether democracy or global security, are threatened. Authoritarianism and fascism are stronger by the day. ICE in this country is tearing apart communities and families. What does the future hold? Let us resist despair. There are no certainties, but there is a possibility. Rebecca Solnit, an American author and an activist, articulates the trials, tribulations, and likewise the assurances of this turbulent and trying time. When we think of an emergency, we may reflect upon houses on fire, natural disasters, and imminent violence. A crisis that requires an urgent response. We are in such an emergency now. As Solinit writes, it is not too late because the emergency is not over. The outcome is not decided. We are deciding now. And the question is, what will I do? What will each of us do in the impending days, months, and years ahead? Do not lament, nor give up hope. As our country and other countries around the world are veiled in violence and dark uncertainty, for nothing is yet decided. None of us can foresee what awaits us, but we can hold as truth that what lies ahead is dependent on what we do now. An emergency can involve terrible loss, or it can bring about magnificent transformation. Rebecca writes, I do not believe that this dichotomy is absolute, but I hear the whispers of transformation. This terrifying moment can bring about a deeper sense of compassion, a stronger sense of solidarity. This moment allows us to grasp a deeper clarity of our own humanity. This moment can teach us the power of collective action. It strengthens our resilience as it fosters spiritual growth. This is the power of transformation. We have heard the poet and activist Amanda Gorman's lament of the murders of Renee Good and Alex Preedy. She writes, they say she is no more, that there her absence roars, blood blown like a rose. She further observes, our country is shooting us in the back. And it is not just brutality, but it is jarring betrayal, not enforcement, but execution. I offer, do we see these discrepancies of what should be and the stark reality of what it is? And yet, Gorman does not close herself off to hope, to what is possible. She guides her audience towards enduring strength. Gorman offers us, know that to care intensively, united, is to carry both pain, dark horror for today, and a profound, daring hope for tomorrow. May we awaken to that deep and abiding hope for enduring love, for restoration, and for repair. For the beloved community that transcends time and space. Today, we know horror. We know violence and greed and deprivation. Tomorrow, may we know hope. Yet the poet offers a gentle caveat and compassionate response. If we ever lose hope, may we never lose our humanity. Hope may sometimes waver as we watch the news, as we listen to the rhetoric of politicians. Nevertheless, may we remain rooted in our shared humanity, expressed through enduring empathy, compassion, and love. Hope returns. Gorman lifts up the insight that change is possible if we meet the bitterness and the anger of those who surround us with an everlasting and enduring love. That we counter hate and violence with, quote, the better angels of our nature. That quiet yet persistent voice, gentle guiding us towards enduring love, justice, and mercy, even when our instincts may call us towards fear and retreat. And we see this work throughout history. At one time, Mahatma Gandhi, who was a well-known and influential leader, recognized for guiding India's struggle against British colonial rule. Gandhi devoted his life toward this liberating justice work, remaining rooted in non-violence resistance, promoting the dignity of every blessed life in this forever finite realm. A lift up was often attributed to Gandhi, reflecting on his enduring belief that, quote, when I despair, I remember that all throughout history, the way of truth and love has always won. This is especially powerful coming from a man who liberated a nation, not through violence, but through a revolution rooted in truth and love, inspired by earlier thinkers and movements for justice. These truths do not mean that justice is a quick endeavor. This does not negate the lasting harm of violence, but it offers that violent power is temporary, that we continue to endure both morally and spiritually, that the truth and love continue again and again to resurface, inspire, and reshape the entire society. We can draw hope and inspiration from the popular genre of apocalyptic literature. I think of Cormac McCarthy's The Road of a Terrifying Journey of father and son traveling through a ravaged country, trying to find safety. Two characters struggling to survive, facing starvation and unpredictable, terrifying violence while preserving their humanity and love. I think of Octavia Butler's Parable of the Sower, a dystopian novel following a young woman traversing an exceptionally dangerous society collapse, creating her own faith in God, of whom she defines as the power of change. In this reflection, I think of Saint Benedict of Napier, a Christian monk who lived during 500 CE. When the Roman Empire fell in the midst of a falling empire, he maintained hope for the world at hand. As an act of resistance, he invited individuals into a monastic lifestyle, joining for shared labor, prayer, and a deep care for the vulnerable among them. The monasteries he resided over did not prevent the empire's collapse, but they preserved the humanity of those within their walls. It was a preservation guided by the enduring Christian faith. in the midst of failing morality inhabitants' land. They fed the poor and they maintained dignity. These teachings, these lessons, this way of life, they matter to us today. Reverend Cameron Trimble writes of this extensively. We live in a time that draws us toward connection and toward the feeling that nothing we do matters. And yet, this Christian wisdom teaches us otherwise. It highlights that how we live in the midst of societal breakdown impacts what is possible when the devastation welcome to the apocalypse have little faith. By Nadia Bolz-Weber Isova, she says, this is wisdom, a call to remain human, to tell the truth and care for one another, to care for those on the margins among us, and to practice restraint instead of revenge. So what do we do as a people of faith? We literally stop listening to this repetition and hold to uncertainty of the words and events we have witnessed. Authoritarianism attempts to rid the public of its deeply held morals. What do we do as a people of truth? We intentionally hold fast to our honesty, integrity, and responsibility. We will not be stripped of our values of compassion, fairness, or justice.
Are all hearts clear? If I could have some volunteers to gather food this morning while we are singing our final hymn, number 245, How Can I Keep from Singing?
My life was on an
Now, friends, as you leave this worship house or this meeting house, may you go in peace. May you remain united. Remember, together we can.